Hello. Hi. I don't really know what I'm doing. My name is Jennifer, and um, I'm making a post for my PCOS story. I'm not really doing this for myself. I'm doing it for advocacy for PCOS. I try to be an advocate as much as possible. Um, I was diagnosed at 17. I am now 39. Um, I just turned 39 a couple months ago, so um, yeah, 39. Ooh, ooh. So anyway, um, here I am. So that was like over 20 years ago. I was diagnosed with PCOS, and it happened because I was bleeding profusely, and I went to an ER, and the ER doctor said, I'm pretty sure you have this thing called PCOS. You should go to a doctor, a gynecologist, and verify that you have it. And I eventually did, and they confirmed it. And I've had it confirmed multiple times in the 20 years since. And every doctor since then pretty much told me nothing about it. They said, "Well, you're going to be fat. You might have problems having kids, and you're going to be hairy. So good luck with that." Um, and so yeah, that's pretty much all anyone has ever told me. No doctor ever told me anything else that I needed to be worried about with PCOS, which is pretty staggering considering everything I've learned since then. Um, so I just went about my life. I got married, um, and we immediately tried to have kids. That doctor was like, "You're young. You're in great health. Other than the PCOS, so we'll try this." And started with the infertility stuff. No kids. Um, we've been doing infertility treatments, everything and anything, for 17 years. No kids. So my particular PCOS is extremely severe. Um, what can you do? Um, but I didn't actually start learning about it until about 4 years ago, when I was diagnosed with diabetes type 2. And the doctor that I had at the time, and this is why I'm such an advocate about PCOS now, is thanks to this horrific doctor I had. Knew that I had type 2 diabetes for over a year. And when she finally told me, her answer as to why she didn't tell me for over a year was because she thought that I wouldn't do anything about it, because of my weight. She thought that I just was fat and lazy. She didn't know anything about PCOS. She didn't have any uh, regard for my health at all. And after telling me that I had diabetes, she then refused to prescribe me a glucose meter. She prescribed wrong medication. It was a horrific experience. Um, so as I started learning about diabetes, I started learning about PCOS as well. I had a friend who had a doctor who thought she had PCOS, so we started learning about it together. And I learned how diabetes and PCOS are related, and how much PCOS. I started learning about PCOS, and how much all of my life I thought I was just fat and lazy. I didn't realize chronic fatigue was part of PCOS. I didn't realize the migraines were part of PCOS, the depression, the anxiety. So much of my life that I thought was just me being a fat, lazy person, was actually side effects of PCOS. It wasn't just fat and hairy and possibly problems having, with infertility. The acne, the depression, the fatigue, so much of my life is PCOS, and I had no clue. So as I learned about PCOS and started researching more and finding out more about the supplements that my body needed because I was lacking, and how much of my body from head to toe is affected by PCOS, and things that my body needs to work properly, I started to get better, and it's amazing. I realized that I can't go about life the way a normal person does. I can't just eat anything the way a normal person does. I started to lose weight. I lost over 100 pounds on my own. And I've since had VSG, the vertical sleeve surgery, and I've been able to lose more because I do want to try and have kids. And after all the IVF surgeries that I've had, the most recent was a year ago that also failed. And the doctor said, a world renowned doctor, has no reason why the last one failed other than my weight. And because of my age and the severity of my PCOS, he recommended losing an additional 100 pounds. And the only way I could see to do that within my age range was to have the surgery. So it's not something that I recommend for people. People think that it's an easy way out. Oh, no, it's not. And as I had the surgery, I'm seeing that I'm having a whole new world of PCOS problems that I didn't have before the surgery. So, it's losing weight isn't going to cure PCOS. There is no cure. PCOS is something that people need to learn about. Doctors need to learn about. I don't know. I'm rambling. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's affected every aspect of my life. Like I said, I've been trying to have kids for 17 years and trying every single infertility treatment that there is out there and still not having any children, and all the losses is pretty brutal. But here I am, I'm still standing. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It's a disease that is one of those unseen diseases, those invisible illnesses that affect everything. And people just don't have a clue. And I talk about it all the time on my Facebook, and I'm very open about it because once I started to learn about it, I want to scream from the roof. I'm not just this crazy fat lady. It's this disease that people need to know about because it affects so much. It affects so many women, and so many women don't understand. And they go to a gynecologist, and a gynecologist is like, here, take these pills. And that's not going to fix it. That's not going to cure it. There's so much wrong information about it. And doctors need to know, and you need to advocate for yourself and learn about your body and what's going to work for you so you can lessen the symptoms and be the best you that you can be. And I don't know, I'm just babbling. So anyway, more research needs to be done. Doctors need to be more learned on it because they're not. Oh my God, they're not. And one thing I need to say, and this is, if you learn anything about PCOS in your body, and if you learn anything about watching this video, and my rambling, because I babble and ramble, you have to advocate for yourself. And if you are with a doctor that makes you feel less than, that they say, oh, you need to lose weight and this is what your problem is, and you'll be fine if you lose weight, that's fucking bullshit. Excuse my language, but it is. If you have a doctor that is making you feel less than, leave them. Doctors you are paying them a service to help you. They work for you. That's it. They work for you. And if they're not working for you and they're making you feel like you're less than, fire them and find a new one. Seek an endocrinologist that is going to help you, and they know about PCOS, and they're going to help you with your body, because PCOS is not a one size fits all. It's different for every woman. It affects every woman differently. Some have it way less severe than others. Some have it way more severe. One thing that PCOS has caused me, in addition to diabetes, is cancer. Is very real. And right now I'm going through a possible reoccurrence of cancer because of PCOS. So you have to advocate for yourself. You have to make sure that you're saying to doctors, listen to me. This is not my weight. This is a medical condition. And you need to listen to me. And if you're going to only see the weight, then you need to get out. And I need to find someone better who's going to listen to my medical condition, not my weight. So advocate for yourself, listen to your body, and know that you are worth it, because everyone is, and everyone's beautiful. And PCOS doesn't change that. It's just another thing that we get to deal with and that makes us stronger. So yeah, so that's it. And thank you for listening. I hope I make a difference. And if anyone ever wants to talk, let me know, hit me up. I am an open book, especially when it comes to PCOS. Yeah, yay. I hope I make a difference. So, and donate to PCOS Challenge because they are making a difference. So yes. All right. Thanks for listening. Bye.